everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Caro Herrera, and today I'm going to be reviewing my favorite TV show ever, Gilmore Girls. In this video, I'll be focusing on seasons 1 through 7, and I'm gonna try to make it as spoiler-free as I can, though I may slip, but not about anything that's really important. So, Gilmore Girls. The show was created by Amy Sherman Palladino, and it's a comedy drama. Each episode is about 40 minutes long, and each season has about 20 to 22 episodes. And Amy Sherman Palladino apparently came up with the idea for the show after traveling to Connecticut. She visited this town where everyone seemed to know each other really well. And that's what she manages to translate on her show, this sort of tight-knit community. The cast is led by Lauren Graham, Alexis Bledel, Scott Patterson, Kelly Bishop, Melissa McCarthy, Keiko Adjana, Edward Herman, Lisa Whale, Sean Gunn, Jared Padalecki, Milo Ventimiglia, Matt Sockery, among many, many more. Before I begin, I want to dedicate this video to my mother. My mom and I really bonded while watching the show. I first watched Gilmore Girls back in October of 2015. I'd heard about it before that, but it wasn't until I was going through something sort of hard in my life that a friend recommended me to watch Gilmore Girls as a sort of distraction. So I gave it a try and I was already loving it 5 minutes into it. And it did help me go through the situation I was suffering through back then, so it worked as a therapy for me. In 2016, I began this year watching it again, but this time with my mom. And now I've moved on to recommend it to my friends and my sister and to you guys. And there are several reasons why I love Gilmore Girls, but if we have to go to the core of the matter, I guess it would be because every time I'm watching it, I feel like everything is alright with the world. If there's something sad on the news, for example, watching Gilmore Girls makes me feel happy and I am able to forget anything while I'm seeing it and just concentrate on this beautiful story. If a day is hard, I just know it will get better by the time I'm watching Gilmore Girls at home. It's about Lorelai Gilmore, a beautiful young woman in her 30s, who has a beautiful daughter called Rory Gilmore. Lorelai gave birth to Rory when she was 16, so these two have a very unique mother-daughter bond because they're more like best friends. And of course, this is part of the charm of the story because whether or not you have a good relationship with your mother or your daughter, watching Lorelai and Rory is great fun. Lorelai is this really bubbly and cheerful person, but she's also very strong and brave. When she was 16, she not only gave birth but gave up her privileged life so she could raise her daughter on her own terms, and through the series we see how far she's come because of her own efforts. And Rory, on the other hand, is a calm, quiet, shy girl who loves to read, and she wants to be a journalist one day. So of course I identify with her in this because I love to read and I am a journalist. Through the course of the 7 seasons we see how mother and daughter grow and find themselves and fall in and out of love, achieve professional dreams, have fights, have makeovers, and so much more. And through all of this they are surrounded by this really cool community that loves them in the town of Stars Hollow in Connecticut. Another side note would be that they talk really fast in Gilmore Girls and they throw in a lot of cultural references to movies, songs, books, historical characters, politics, celebrities, everything really. So it's really cool to try and catch them all, and when you know what they're talking about, it feels nice. I give Gilmore Girls a 5 out of 5 stars review because I love everything about it. From the manner in which the show came about, to the story, to the plotline, the characters, the setting, the performances, the dialogue, the love stories. It's not a perfect show though. Some of the characters I'm not particularly fond of, and some of the things that either Rory or Lorelai do, I'm not cheering after them all of the time. And for example, one of my best friends is watching it right now, and she finds it a little bit boring because she says nothing ever happens in it. And maybe it's true that you can skip 5 episodes and nothing really out of the ordinary is happening. She's pointed out to me that the show doesn't always put a proper closure to some storylines. And while I agree with the latter, I disagree with the former. I don't find it one bit boring at all, but I guess it just depends on everyone's tastes. But I think it's really odd that I love it so much because usually I'm not that fond of ordinary things. I prefer fantasy and sci-fi or history and the idea of living in a past that was better than the future. But with Gilmore Girls, something different happens to me because I want to be in that place, in a beautiful, tight-knit community where I know that anything that I'm going through, I'm not going through it alone. It just makes me feel good. That's it for this video. Please let me know what you think about it, or if you like Gilmore Girls or not. What do you like about it? What are your favorite characters or episodes or love storylines? I'm really looking forward to talking to you all about this beautiful show. If you have Netflix, you can watch all of the 7 seasons there. And in the description box below, you can find the link to the trailer for all seasons. And in case you may not have heard about it, there is going to be a season sequel for Gilmore Girls, coming out soon thanks to Netflix. The last season ended in 2007, but now on the 25th of November, it will show what happens to the characters 10 years later. And the first teaser for this is on the description box below, as well as the IMDb page for Gilmore Girls, seasons 1 through 7. Anyways, the Gilmore Girls Netflix sequel, it's called Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life, and it's going to be composed of 4 episodes, an hour and a half each, and each episode is going to happen during one season of the year. So the episodes are called Fall, Winter, Spring, and Summer. Thank you very much for watching me talk about and reviewing my favorite TV show ever, Gilmore Girls. I'm Carrera, the mental traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day in whatever little corner of the world you are. Goodbye.